Okay, here we are. We're going to do a winterization on the Paul pool. And David's just cleaned out the skimmer basket. There we go. A nice clean skimmer basket. First thing that we want to do out here. Okay, the first thing in winterizing a pool, of course, we got a nice clean pool. Pool's been cleaned out. We're going to place the skimmer basket. And then what we're going to do is we're going to remove these the handrail. So we'll unbolt that. We'll take the excursions up, unbolt that, and then we'll remove the ladder. So that'll be our next steps to get this pool ready for the winterization. Here we go. David's going to go ahead and clean out this strainer pot. Quite a bit of debris in there. Yeah, wow, that sucker's full. Assembled the strainer pot. Now he's going to put it into recirculate mode. Good. Pump is priming. There she goes. David's going to go ahead and backwash the filter. See, David's rolling out the backwash line right now. He's going to backwash this pump way out to the lower part of the yard there. The back. Okay. We'll set the valve in the backwash position and then turn the pump on. See, the sight glass is quite dirty. You can see, if we look down here, you can see the dirt coming out of the backwash line. We did a rinse cycle, so now we're going to go ahead and do just another backwash on it. So you can take a look at that sight glass again. Best to cycle it through a couple times. Rinse, backwash, rinse, backwash.
Recirculate so he can put the chemicals that we need inside it.
Put it in recirculation mode, which is going to pump the water right around and bypass the filter. And what that's going to do is allow us to add chemicals to the pool and get the water balance nice and not have to put that all through there. And it's going to isolate the filter tank so we can remove the cap and do a real good cleaning for winterization on it. What David's doing here is he's got the valve in recirculate, but he's opened up the drain plug, so he's going to drain out, really do a super clean on this DE filter. So he just opened up the back plug. Okay, David's got some Pool Magic spring and fall, so he's going to add that to the pool as a winter application. Here we are with David. He's going around and removing all the eyeballs in preparation for the next phase of winterization. Just making sure there's no debris in the pool. Okay, so David's powered everything down now. Getting ready for the next phase of the winterization. Here we're getting the air out of the skimmer. Put a plug in there?
Yes.
Got a plug in there. I'll show you where that is. Let's see, you got their plug now. Plug this line. So David's isolated the main drains to airlock those by turning the valve. Now you can see we plugged all the lines, so now we're just getting some air out of the main drains here. Taking all the plugs, put them down here in the strainer basket, so we'll have those in for next year. Here David's removing the plug from the valve. Get all the water out of the multi-port.
First thing we did was we put the filter in recirculation. After our backwash, we balanced our chemicals. Then we shut the system down, turned all the power off. We put our blow through into the front of the pump to blow the water out of the lines. We plugged the pool. Once that was done, then we shut off the main drain, airlocking it so the water can't come back up through the pipes. After that, move the rest of the plugs, put them in the pump baskets. We know where they're at the beginning of the season. And now we're getting ready to tear the filter down and wash it.
Okay, so what we're going to do now is just clean the filter and take all the clamps off, and then remove the top cap from it, and then we can clean the grids out. We'll take all those off. Okay, we're ready to pop off this lid now. We got all the clamps off, and we can see the grids. We can see they're kind of dirty, so they'll need to be rinsed out. That'll be our next step here. Okay, we got a magic wand here, and that's what we're going to use to clean these grids down. Well, let's watch this. now. We're getting it from the back side. You can see they've cleaned up quite a bit since we started. Okay, we put the cap back on, so we're gonna put the clamps on back up as we're all done here. Rinsing off the grids of the filter, we can reassemble it. Well, they're tightening them and then cross-tightening the one on the opposite side to evenly disperse the torque on this cap. So you want to really make sure when you reassemble this that you do these in a special order. Alright, well they just brought the cover down, so they're going to unfold it across the width of the pool, looks like here. Fold it over. So we're getting the cover situated on the deck, getting it all lined up now. All laid out correctly as it's gonna sit so they can drill the anchors correctly. Getting all the straps pulled out, get those all kind of lined up correctly. And they can see. They're going to go. Okay, you can see that we drilled the hole now, so we're going to put the anchor in, and then we've got a little set piece. Nice and flush. Put a little brass ring over it that kind of hides any cracks or anything from just a nice little extra touch that we did here. Buckle that and put that on. That'll be our first anchor. The deep end center. Here we're gonna use the tool to stretch it, you can see. And then that just slides it right over the anchor perfectly. So that's what that tool is for, help you when you're tight stretching it. Here I am looking down the pool. They're just doing the remaining ending corner ones. Tightening them up and adjusting everything. Okay, you can see here we've got the cover pump on. We've got a garden hose going to the side. And then it's plugged in over at the equipment into the GFCI. So it's all set. And it's going to give a little weight, so it'll pull the water down to that as the lowest spot, and then it'll just come on when it needs to and pump it right off. All automatic. Best way to close your pool.